Welcome back. It's Sunday, September 24th, and here is your greenhouse update. The chairs have moved around. We're playing musical chairs. This guy's over here for now because I'm treating my houseplants with diatomaceous earth because they've been outside all summer and I'm sure they have all sorts of bugs in them. So that's what's going on in that corner and why that looks powdery and dusty and like the plants have been doing drugs, okay? I know. This guy has actually really surprised me. You can see he is putting out a ton of aerial roots. So cool. I might have to chop and propagate this guy pretty soon. My trailing rosemary is flowering and it's so pretty. Look at these little dainty, gorgeous little dainty flowers. I wonder if this guy's going to do the same. The tower, doing okay. It's a little bit dry, but I was away for like 4 or 5 days, so understandable. And it's kind of hard to water. So there's that. I might have better luck if I just transplant bigger things in here instead of trying to start things from seed, but we'll see. I'm rotating it as I feel it needs. Sometimes I feel like these things are leaning, but so far so good. After I watered it though, I did notice there was a lot. Oh, we're gonna be overflowing for sure. Look at the compost tea. That is straight up plant fertilizer juice right there. So I do like the fact that it makes compost tea. And I don't know if I'm supposed to water it just like straight down the middle, but that's what I was doing. The soil in there has gone down a lot. The metal beds have started to get filled, but soil is expensive, man. And I'm not thrilled about it. The aloe's doing good. The strawberries are not. These ones up here are doing okay. But I need to find some sort of system because those are too high up for me to monitor. And then it's just a disaster. There's some mint here. I think this is called Moses in the Cradle. I don't know, but it's got a whole bunch of new growth on the bottom since I put it outside. It's ugly though. I don't know. Whatever. This dragon scale looks like it's a little bit sun bleached, which is kind of sad. It's dry as a bone too, so I should probably water it. And these are like the house plants that are holding on for dear life that I'm not sure if I'm going to be taking in yet. And the ones on the shelf back there are the ones that I am slowly treating with the diatomaceous earth. I'm going to have to figure out a way to bring this fern in too. But I have way too many plants. I don't know. I acquired more throughout the winter without realizing I would have no space for them inside in the summer. Does anybody else? Or, I mean, did I get that backwards? I acquired too many in the summer and I don't have room for them now in my house for the winter. Wow. Words are hard. It's the morning, okay? My brain's just getting fired up. I've only had one coffee. These are doing terribly. I think it's because, all of them except this kale. I might transplant this kale into one of these beds once I get enough soil. But the soil is literally like, I've already spent, $120 on two of the, $120? No, $80 on 2 bags. $80? I bought some other stuff. I think my bill came to $120. So anyway, I'm going to have to spend probably another $200 on soil. And I'm going to throw a bunch of the pots with stuff. Like, not this one, because this is mint, and that'll be a mistake. But, like, the peppers, I'm going to cut at the base, harvest all the peppers, the eggplants, all of those things in pots out in the yard are going to get put in here before I top it with the good stuff soil, which is this. As you can see, it's beautiful. It's just like good growing soil. But yeah, happy that the compost is in here. I'm excited for that. My husband's looking for me. What do you need, honey? No? The windows in the back got closed up because it's been colder. And let's go for a quick tour around here. I've already emptied, with the help of my husband, some of these bags of soil into the beds in the greenhouse. Oh my goodness, the coleus is flopping over. I kind of have to watch where I walk out here because we noticed there's a cat that likes to dig a hole and poop sometimes. But oh boy, he really just opened right up, didn't he? Huh, okay. This guy keeps putting out more and more stunning leaves. I love it. I'm going to get an alocasia for here again next year, even though I'm pretty sure alocasia is supposed to be inside plants. Maybe not. Who cares? Right? There's a little squirrel right in there eating a nut. I don't know if you can hear him. Super loud though. It's this black walnut here that he's numbing on. The nasturtium completely taken over this corner, which is very cool. We love it. I noticed the malva I planted over here is trying, which is cute. We love when a plant tries. What else? Ooh, the snaps. The snapdragons over here. We need to really process this wood here. This is what the squirrels are eating, the inside of these. These guys are so pretty. Look at the color. I love the red and the orange. And the moss rose is very pretty right now too. What else do we got? Oh yeah, like I said, the windows back here we closed up. We've been collecting the black walnuts because you can actually make like dye. You can eat them, but we don't want to eat stuff close to the train tracks, which is why all this garden back here is meant to be ornamental flower garden, because stuff in the tracks is toxic. Like, you should never use old rail ties for garden beds. But yeah, we're going to see if we can do something with these excessive amount of black walnuts. We might just plant them and start some starters. I still need to take some clippings from these to start inside to see if I can overwinter. But I think these are impatiens, maybe. They're doing so good back here. I'll have to consider them for next year, even though I'm not the biggest fan. Mom's birdhouse, still looking good. The whole thing hasn't toppled over yet. And there's another nasturtium over here trying to take over. But these are mostly just empty and waiting for next year. They dry out too. Not sure if I want to keep them over here because they're kind of hard to water. And some of the plants up here look like they're doing... This one looks like the root ball is exposed. That's not good. We should probably put some more soil there. They look a little wilty. Not surprised. It's been very dry. Let's check these ones. The Rose of Sharon over here look good. These three, 1, 2, 3, and the two, what were those? Japanese willows. They're doing good too. So yeah, overall very pleased with the garden right now. We needed the WD-40 to help lube up the windows so they slid up. But that's pretty much your update for today. I hate the diatomaceous earth. Like, I don't know, maybe I put too much on there, but it's really hard to control the amount with that little puffer. If anybody has any tips about treating your plants before they come into the house in the fall, I would love to hear your advice. Leave in the comments down below. All right, I gotta do a few garden chores. We gotta clean up this floppy sunflower, which my husband's already started. Thank you so much. And yeah, we will see you next week.